fast forwarding a week and it's Friday, just as quick as that. Well, back down to the shed to sort a wee stuff up of mine. I was ass busy trying to get everything thrown together and thrown in the car. This silly ass here didn't check if there was a throwout bearing in the gearbox. So the last day I went down, we started trying to bleed the clutch, and yeah, slave cylinder wasn't reaching anything because the fork wasn't in place because it didn't hit a release bearing. So, schoolboy error for me. We've learned from that mistake. We've got a new throwout bearing, so we're about to put it in, get it bled up, and get a gearbox in. Struggled for about half an hour trying to get the gearbox out of the car whilst the engine was still in. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, but I didn't want to take the engine back out again. So, bit of punishment for my mistake. Go and see what we can get done tonight. Here we are, where we left it in all the depression. Silly boy I am. We did a bit of shaving in the bell housing on bits it was catching, so hopefully it goes back in a lot easier than it come out like. Fingers crossed this is the right one, like. Oh, it's looking promising anyway. Tuesday. So that's the job tonight. We jacked the engine up on a crank pulley just ever so slightly, just to tilt it back enough to get it out. So here's absolutely hoping that it's just glorious and goes back in. So I'm going to cut off a video just now and do a bit of work and then come back to you. But remember, lube your shaft if you're putting something on. It's going to be in there a long time. Here we go now. Like nothing ever happened. Gearbox back in, bolted up. Just this mount to put on. Gear shifter. And she'll be golden. Hopefully managed to get it bled out now. Whew, I'm pecking. Do you know, apart from that, this job's fairly easy. And if that box wasn't so bloody heavy, it'd be a doddle. Lying on your back, nice and great, like. But it is what it is. Whew. On the next day. Ah! Well, we're not lying under here yet. We've got the selector in place. With a circlip on. So gear selector's now connected. Happy days, mounts on. And I had bolted up, like I said before. Please, no more fuck ups for myself. That'd be excellent. Now we're just going to wait for Lee, get it bled, and then see what else we're going to do. Happy days. Fit like, we're now on to bleeding the clutch. I was away when Chris has fitted up this gearbox himself, the hero he is. So we're currently just bleeding out, getting the remaining of the air bubbles out of the clutch. As we had to put on a new clutch, sorry about that, a clutch pipe to the slave cylinder, and we're currently just getting the remaining of the air out of it so we get a nice feel in the pedal. So we're just pumping up a few times, then hudding down. And it just releases. The lighting's not very great in here, so I do apologise. But it's just a case of we're pumping a few times, hold it down, and Chris is underneath, and he just cracks the nipple on a slave, releases the fluid, and aye, that's pretty much it, really, for bleeding. Ah, it's feeling good. It is feeling good. So, that's a story for Ballamore. White hoose, yellow hoose, green hoose. Something like that. We're getting there though, so that's one more thing ticked off the list. It's one more thing ticked off the list. Hello! Good stuff. Oh well, productive night after a failure the last time, as I spoke about. Oil cooler plumbed up, lines running through, up to the filter relocation, and aye, happy diddlies. My little repair on the radiator with some JB Weld, cured for like, well, it's about 3 days. It's fucking solid stuff. It's not getting anyway. So aye, happy days, boys and girls. Well, wee outro to the video, Sandy. Great success, great success. Built up the front end just to see the end result. And bumpers just held on, probably far by the next time we're there. And this is looking good. A wee hollow out of the headlights because we're going to put a cold air intake through it. Don't need headlights anyway because it's just a truck car. Bish bosh bash. Bash. Oil filter relocation's done. Need a intake pipe, 4" to 3" down for the MAF. Plug up our earth, put in the fuel, well the fuel's on. Happy days, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the standard duty, but it's got back pipes now on it, so which need blanking. It's just an it's too high up as well. It's so just an Aura thing, like. Yeah. It's no bonnet to look at, like. So we're going to try and take the pipe out of here and kind of come down into this area for the cold air feed behind the heat left. Yeah, proper intake. And I through all the puddles. What would you recommend? Do you think that I'd hate to get a T-piece off of the radiator pipe for here or just block it? I'm not sure what I'm going to do, like maybe a T-piece off the original bit we've got. I'm not too sure what we're going to do with that yet, like. So, gearbox back in. The clutch is bled. Oil's been drained. Oil relocation kit and all the pipes has been done. Oil cooler plumbed up. And ready to fill it with oil. Yes! I think that'll be the next job with it. Full of oil. Just fill it with oil. We're ordering, well, Lee's going to order Jesus, jukes. Order a donut for the gearbox. Yeah. Bit of prop shaft on, bit of exhaust back on. Tidy up all the stuff. Oh, Lee ordered a heap of stuff before we thought about doing all this YouTube. Let's see if Kai's before we thought about doing all this YouTube malarkey, Lee ordered a heap of stuff previous. Bushes and drift camber arms and stuff like that. So we went to a local shop blasters and they shop blasted it and then 2-pack painted it orange. So looks pretty cool. Got some 320D shafts in there, put some new outer CV joints on with boots and a new 373 diff. So once we get all this done, we're going to get an alignment done and go for a skid, like do something with the exhaust. We just cut it previously. It's just a standard 3 series exhaust setup, and Robbie's welded it onto the manifolds up here. So aye, plenty to do still, but we're getting there. We're making moves, like fairly happy. The steering pump to do, mate. Oh, I've still got a steering pump to do, like. Steering pump to do. Need to make a bracket for that. Need to make a bracket for it. We said that like 4 videos ago, but It's been a disaster, like.
Schoolboy error last time, so.
Oh, excuse me whilst I get up. It's no good doing anything on the flare, like.
No, and I think maybe a wee tripod investment for our videoing, like.
Like Mandingo, like tripod.
Just yeah, so we can show you when we're doing installs, like.
So if anybody wants to volunteer to come down and tidy up the place, that'd be great. But that's probably the next job on the list. Big tidy up incoming, because need to get a hand into skip. And then next project would be that disaster, because every single shock in the car's gone. And then Lee's van stopped leaking gearbox oil, so we're assuming that it stopped sweating power and need some shaft seals. So, job's a goodie. If it's had a bat or a moth, like, fickering about, like, hi hot. So, aye. Thanks for tuning in. We're here for a good time, not a long time. That lighting was horrendous. It's that little pyong at the top of the screen. Hold on a minute. Must have been a bit of dubs or something on the camera, so. Yeah, we're fairly getting there. Nothing's bolted up and in now, so. Front end's on. No need to take it off again. Hopefully that radiator hods with my wee JB Weld fix. Supposed to be held up to 3,900 and odd PSI, so my father was telling me, so we'll just say to play it by ear. If she gets hot, I've got a radiator's been at my pals for best part of the year, 2 years even.
3 years probably.
Probably even. So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and keep up to date for the next video, because we're not far away from being complete. And I hope you say a lovely evening whenever you are watching this. Ta-ra the new.
The